Joining us now to discuss this at length is Kenneth Ikenwa, a lecturer at the Department of Lagos, at the Department of Business Administration at the University of Lagos. Is also a political strategist. Thank you for joining us on the News at 10. It's great to have you here. Merry Christmas. I hope you're enjoying the season. So we're talking violence, which usually comes up often. You find communities fighting over, basic amenities and so on. Why is it so difficult for people to sit down and have a chat or a discussion about what ails them than resorting to violence?
All right, Amara, thanks for having me on. I think we have an answer to that question. I'd like to take a quick recurse to the binding document that perpetuates our unity as a people called Nigeria. Now, taking a recurse to the 1999 Constitution of Nigeria, which is just an extrapolation of the 1979 Constitution, the opening vignette there says, "We, the people of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, having firmly and solemnly resolved." I want to jump and go straight down. "And to provide for a constitution for the purpose of promoting good government and the welfare of all persons in our country on the principles of freedom, equality, and justice, and for the purpose of consolidating the unity of our people." Now, this opening vignette enshrines in the Constitution the possibilities for everybody to feel that we are a people. Now, are we actually a people, or are we the peoples? The major problem why we keep having recurrence of violence in this country is because people feel disconnected from this statement of fact. So when there is a disconnect, the resultant effect so far has been the institutionalization of conflict, of violence, and anomie, as it were. So we have so much pandemonium because people do not first and foremost see their allegiance to the green, white, green flag. It's first to my tribe, first to my ethnicity, first to where I come from before Nigerian.
Whose fault is that?
We need to, if we start casting stones here, that doesn't solve the problem. But I think going from 1963 or 1963 since we became a republic, I think that we have not actually gotten the structure right. Now, when I talk about structure, restructuring, it's not the popular mantra or the popular things that people are talking about now. I think there's a need for us to begin to think of how we reinvent the mental, the intellectual, the social and ethical structure of the Nigerian people. When people begin to think Nigerian and Nigeria, things will change. But people think of my own people first, my own state first, my own tribe first.
So
we need to change all of that.
Then?
We need massive orientation at all levels. From the nursery to the primary to the secondary, we need to reorientate our people. It's very important.
How do we prevent, us resorting to the same issues all the time? And could there be some connection to a political will?
Let us first and foremost identify what is the crux of the matter. Nigeria is a bundle of resources, and there is a scramble for these resources. Now, if you build a pyramid, at the three tips of this pyramid, you have the leadership, you have the managers, those who manage the resources, and you have the public stroke civil administrative structure. Now, where these resources are mismanaged, you find out that the people feel we don't have access to what we even see. We don't have access to the 8.3 trillion naira budget. How does it trickle down? How does it affect? How does it emancipate the standard of the common man? That being the case, it is very important that we begin to find out a way where we can become compliant to something I want to call TINA. TINA, that sounds like the name of a pretty lady. TINA compliance. We need to start thinking futuristically. We need to start thinking about leaving legacies. You have people like...
Sorry, what does TINA stand for then?
It's an acronym. It means thinking, it means initiating proper projects, programs and policies that will benefit the people and accommodate the interest of the peoples of Nigeria. When we have that in place, we can navigate the ship of Nigeria to attain great things. And then A stands for the attainment of good and great things for Nigeria and Nigerians as a whole. That calls for a paradigm shift. So I think the major problem in this country is that the peoples of Nigeria do not feel economically integrated into the commonwealth of Nigeria. Once we get that problem solved, these pockets of violence everywhere will abate and ameliorate.
Well, it sounds like a big task ahead, but thanks for pointing us in the right direction. Kenneth Ikenwa, a pleasure having you here on the News at 10.
Thank you so much.